Imagine waking up one morning and hearing that one of India's most iconic cities might lose its global heritage status. A city famous for its pink walls, royal palaces, and historic streets. A city recognized by the world for its culture and architecture. That city is Jaipur. And right now, the pink city is under global scrutiny. The same international recognition it proudly received just few years ago could now be at risk. So what exactly went wrong? And can Jaipur still save its title before the deadline arrives? In 2019, Jaipur achieved something historic. The city was officially listed as World Heritage City by UNESCO. This recognition was not just symbolic. It placed Jaipur among a special group of cities around the world celebrated for their cultural and architectural significance. From the stunning facade of Hawa Mahal to the astronomical marvel of Jantar Mantar and the royal elegance of City Palace Jaipur, the Pink City became a global example of planned urban heritage from 18th century. But this recognition also came with responsibility. Heritage City must protect their historical identity, preserve their architecture, and control the development around protected zones. Just a few years after the recognition, concerns began to emerge. In 2023 and again in 2025, UNESCO raised questions about the changes happening in and around Jaipur's heritage area. Reports suggested demolition of the old structures and construction activities close to the protected heritage zones. These developments triggered alarms because even small architectural change can affect the integrity of a heritage city. For global heritage bodies, the issue is not just about buildings. It's about preserving the historical character of an entire urban landscape. When modern construction disrupts the historic streets, skylines, and traditional structures, the cultural value that earned the recognition in the first place can slowly disappear. World Heritage status is not just a title, it's a mark of international trust. When UNESCO recognizes a site or city, it signals that the place has universal cultural value for humanity. Losing the status would not only affect the global perception but also impact the tourism, conservation funding, and cultural pride. And Jaipur is not just like any other city. It's one of India's most visited heritage destinations. Millions of travelers across the world come to experience the Pink City's architecture, markets, forts, and traditions. The heritage label strengthens the global reputation. That's why UNESCO carefully monitors changes in such cities to ensure the development does not erase the history. Right now, Jaipur still has time. Authorities have given a deadline until December 2026 to address the concerns and submit what is called State of Conservation Report. This report must explain what steps have been taken to protect the heritage structures, regulate construction, and maintain the original character of the city. If the report satisfies UNESCO, Jaipur will retain its heritage status. But if the concerns remain unresolved, the city could face closer monitoring through what is known as reactive monitoring mission. That means international experts may inspect the situation on the ground and recommend further actions. In extreme cases, heritage sites around the world have even lost their UNESCO status when preservation commitments were not fulfilled. This situation raises a bigger question for India. How do we balance modernization with heritage preservation? Cities grow, infrastructure expands, population increase, but when growth begins to erase centuries of history, we risk losing something that cannot be rebuilt. The streets of Jaipur were originally designed in 18th century by Maharaja Sawai Singh II with unique grid-based urban plan. Every gate, market street, and building color form part of a carefully designed cultural identity. That identity is exactly what the world recognized in 2019. Preserving it is not just about protecting monuments, it's about protecting a living history. So today, the question is not simply whether Jaipur will lose its UNESCO status. The real question is whether we can protect our heritage while still building our future. Because once historic identity disappears, no amount of development can truly bring it back. And the decision about Jaipur's future will unfold before December 2026. Until then, the Pink City stands at the crossroad between preservation and change. If stories like this about India's history, heritage, and global impact matters you, please subscribe.